Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are in the world. So what do? Try again. 3, 2, 1, my juicy little lads. Oh.
What's going on? Oh.
Thank you, little lads. You're delicious and bratsy for a second time today. Okay, my delicious little babies. Just have to keep them in position. Okay, now then, our weather in our neck of the woods in the old UK for the afternoon, well, it has started. If it's raining, it's raining. It's rather cold. It's really rather cold in our old neck of the woods in the old UK. Gosh, I've got a quiver just like Elvis. Look at that. Must be that era. Okay, my delicious little babies. All right, just my hair's getting tangled. Now then, my delicious little babies. So, who do I have with me today? My delicious little babies. I have my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Kaz. How are you, my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Kaz?
I'm fine.
And how is your beautiful, delicious little family?
They're better than me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now then, so see the quiv just stays there. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? No, because I'm going back in time, you know, with the old quiv.
Excuse me.
Do you say? Anyway, so my beautiful, delicious, dear little friend Kaz.
Yeah.
So we've been having a good convo, haven't we?
Yeah.
Okay, and we've been talking about that video that I was talking about yesterday evening to do with Tommy Robinson and to do with the video that was uploaded by Richard Inman. And you've seen it 3 times, haven't you, sweet? Do forgive me, everybody. It was meant to be, I thought it was 2 minutes and 15 seconds. It was actually 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Okay, my delicious babies. Now then, my beautiful, delicious, dear little friend Kaz, just have a sip of my multivitamin. We're both doing it today, my delicious babies. Please tell me, what were your thoughts on that video, my delicious little baby?
Well,
please and thank you.
I don't like the idea that they think that we must go by their rules. So that when the snow drop, and the kids that make a snowman must not make a snowman head.
Yeah.
I'm like, what kind of stupidness is that?
Quiv. Yes.
That is, to me, that's stupid.
Yes. Yeah.
A child love to go out in the snow. When it's rain, it only freezes when it comes down. And when the children see snow, they love it.
That's right. They do. They adore it.
They adore it, and you leave them outside, let them play. Because all they do is play in the snow. They throw snow at each other.
True then.
They make little snowmen. They make different snowballs, make them as round balls. They just have a playment with it. So what is the problem?
Yes.
Now these stupid people, we call them people that Muslim. Right? Now these Muslim people, right, they have everything to say. Everything's about women. How they can really insult women. What they can do to them, and you can't do nothing to them, which I find it unfair.
Yes.
Right? Because when you're having sex with them, they don't know nothing about sex. They just lie down there and think they're blinking tardy so you can have sex with the poor woman, and she don't know what it is in her own body, how to enjoy it.
Yes.
All she knows is to lie there for them.
Yes.
Think you have to take it while they enjoy themselves. You just lie down there and don't know nothing about besides carrying babies.
Yes.
That's all they know.
Yes.
But they don't know the enjoyment of having sex.
Yes.
You know, my friend asked me one time, I said, it's like an explosion in your body. It's like an explosion in your body. And when you do come or whatever you want to do, right?
Please excuse me.
I said, the two will explode.
Please and thank you.
Right? And the explosion, and so you'd be surprised. Right? The same way the man, the same way you would do it.
Yeah.
Right? Why should a man have all the explosion of pleasure? But it's true. Why? Right? But these men men, right,
Yeah,
will
with
pick
the
up a young little child and take them big nush, right, and pocket the poor little children, what the people have. Little Muslim, little children.
She's a little baby.
Little 9, 10-year-old children who don't know nothing about these things until they come of age.
But of course, the parents.
But the parents, you have to blame the
parents.
Said, oh, this is going to be your husband.
That's right.
What the? If I was
big dirty man.
Why should I mind this big dirty nasty man?
Yeah.
Right? Who's gonna come on top of me, my little self? Come on top of me, right? I want you to do his business on me. Yeah. I'm only a little child. I'm supposed to stay as a child until I grow up.
Yeah.
Not them rushing me to be age 18 immediately.
Yeah.
Right? And then be a child the next day. No.
Yes.
I don't believe in it. No, I don't.
No.
I don't. They're a dirty drunk.
But that's what. But apparently in the Quran, that's what the Muhammad says, isn't it?
Muhammad backside. What do Muhammad not tell me nothing? Muhammad not tell nothing. It's only going by what man's saying.
But correct me if I'm wrong, my beautiful dear little Kaz, because we had a slight discussion before we came on the video. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is that not called paedophilia?
Yes, it is. It is. But they don't see it that way.
No.
They think that in that religion, that because it's a
acceptable.
Girl, a little girl,
it's acceptable.
She thinks that she's a woman because she started her reds.
That's right. Yeah.
She's a woman already, but it doesn't work like that.
No.
Every woman in everything is different.
Yeah.
Is completely different. If a child starts at the age of 10, it doesn't mean that she's a woman. She just that she grows quicker than some kids.
That's right.
That's all. But I have no right to say to this poor little girl.
Yeah.
Or to all that. Want to chop off that dick? That's the best thing for them. And throw it away. Okay, have no use for it.
But to me, doesn't it go to show that when you've got an older man like that, right? No, but part of him, it's like he feels that he's entitled to have a beautiful, pure, I do not mean that in the wrong sense of the word, my delicious little baby's meaning. You know anyway what I mean, dear little Kaz, my beautiful, dear, delicious, dear little friend Kaz. What I'm saying is that they want to take something pure because at the end of the day, your dirty man there is not pure himself, okay? And then he's looking at himself getting older. Yeah. So if you look at, like, say, an older man who's, say, 70, look at, do you remember, what's his name, the one who had Playboy? Do you remember him?
Oh,
yeah, you remember him.
Yeah,
somebody's thinking about it, which is English. And he had all these women, but the ones who he had was not like a 50 or 60-year-old woman. No, he had like ones who were 19, 20, 25, with all these big boobies, bikinis, all these things now. And of course, because these young women never thought any different because they never knew any different. What they then do is they could not wait to circle themselves, just like a circle. Do you see what I mean? So that they could be part of it and open their legs to an old man like that now. Do you see? I mean, look at what's his name, my beautiful dear little Kaz. Murdoch. Is it Rupert Murdoch? You know, the one who owns the newspapers.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now, how many women them has he gone through? Okay. And here's the thing, what is it with him now? He's the same. They do not like an older woman who's got her own noddle, her own opinions, her own views. They want a young one who they can manipulate, okay? And this is what we're getting back to, okay, my baby? So if you get a young Ben...
If you get a young one,
what does she know?
She don't know nothing.
And her parents, we can say, have sold her off to your dirty man there now then.
A few months back, there was a woman there, over what country got blown up? Over a country there. What do you call them? I don't know.
Mind you, they're not much better in flipping
Where is it?
years ago in flipping China or flipping Thailand or anywhere like that. The Philippines, they're not much flipping better there.
What's the country again? And this woman said she couldn't afford her daughter. Her daughter was a pretty little thing. Her daughter was only 6 years old. And she said because she didn't have no money, she sold the little girl to the big man.
That's what they do, isn't it?
Big man.
Yes.
Right, with a big hairy shit like that. Sold her daughter for him. And all because she didn't have no money.
Yeah, but they did it a lot in, you know, like in, if you go back decades, the Gersuite, they did it, and our little beautifuls out there, they did it a lot, there we are in China, where they could not afford to
serve them. Because I didn't.
So whatever they say about China, sorry my beautiful dear little Kaz, just before we proceed in what we're saying, so whatever anybody thinks of me, right, I've got nothing, and you know that, don't you, beautiful dear little Kaz, I do not need to say nothing. At the end of the day, when you go back and you look, and different places now in Thailand, all these different places now, Philippines, everywhere, okay, then they sell them because they cannot, so they have the bairns, the babies, but they cannot afford them. So what happens then? They get sold, absolutely correct, bang, 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 they get then sold to somebody else.
Because even though...
Just like a flipping bag of sugar.
It's a shame.
Disgusting.
But it's the same thing when I was at school. And this girl named Parmajit. Parmajit was getting married.
Oh, I think I knew. No, Parmajit, her name was not Parmajit.
Parmajit, right. Yeah. She was getting married. She was only 16.
Yeah.
And she invited us to her wedding.
Yeah.
And, you know, some of us didn't want to go, but we went anyway.
Yeah, as you do.
Know, as we do, just went.
Please and thank you.
What it was, when we got there, the man she was marrying, all of us went like this.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And it is what the hell she doing with that?
Yeah.
She had no choice.
Yeah,
it's
that's
what
true.
Her parents
and it comes under a caste as well, because there we are. If you go back, and that's where the caste comes from. But these days, my beautiful, delicious, but my beautiful, dear, delicious, dear little friend Kaz. Now, like I say, you know me, so you know how I rock and roll. For others out there, unless you know me, my little beautiful little babies, then others do not know me, okay? But you see, it's like me, I'm quarter caste, because my dear mum, God bless her beautiful dear little soul, how I love her so, was half Bangladeshi and half Irish. Now, to me, it's like these putrid governments and everything. It's like you cannot say this word, you cannot say that word. But if you actually look at it, we're all a cast off to something else. We've all got, apart from in England, that was years back when I watched that documentary, as I said to you, where there was only 20% who are actually pure English, no mix, no nothing in them. Everybody else, you and I, everybody has got something else in them. Yeah. So, but to say that we cannot use the word caste, I feel is wrong. That's just the way I see it. These days, it's classed as you mixed race or you quarter it. Well, hold on. Where are we going with this and who's saying it? Do you say? There we are.
Because at the end of the day, right, it wasn't like that when I was at school.
No, neither when I was at school. There was nothing like it.
All they were saying is...
Like all mixed races and all this. No.
No, yours was different. Mine was different. What it was, you used to say, right, if you are...
Well, in my time, it was half caste, quarter caste, right. 3/4 caste. That's how it was. Right. And I'm 50 now.
That's when it come to them. My time, right, it was like this. If you're not the same type on that side, you're classed as nothing.
That's right.
If you're not classed as black, classed as nothing. Yeah. You're in between, you stay in the middle. Yeah. That's their saying, right? If you're half caste, you can't go over to white and they can't go over to black. That was that time I was going to school.
Yeah, but my time...
But then afterwards, it grew.
Yeah, but my time, it was different because we had...
Half caste is already, it's okay.
No, what I'm saying is, ones could mix with others and not have an issue then?
Yeah, but that,
do you
say?
But going back to the Muslim side of things, it's like a caste, and I've met, there we are, ding ding dong dong many, and says my beautiful dear little delicious dear little friend Kaz, who are Muslim, and they're not allowed. This is a complicated subject, Muslim babies, but they're not allowed, say if they have meet somebody else, it's a different caste. That's what they call it. That's what they call it. They've been doing it for decades. It's a different caste of, just like Indians is the same. It's a different caste. But these days, Indians, okay, God bless, okay, and I've got beautiful, delicious, dear little Indian, dear little friends. Do you understand what I mean, okay? But years ago, they're far more easygoing, you know, like where you can marry a white or black or Chinese or Asian. They're very much more easygoing, especially in the families where you have, say, doctors or something like this. They're very much different, okay? But if you look at the other side of things, you've got, they call it a caste, so you have to be a certain caste. So you could be still classed as Pakistani, but a different class. Do you see? So what I'm saying is, but hold on a minute. But somebody should have a right, my beautiful dear little Kaz. Sorry to really interrupt you, my little lovely. But we should still have a right, my delicious little babies out there, where they should have a right, sorry, not myself, they should, to be able to be who they want to be and to be with who they want to be with.
George Clooney. He's married to an Asian girl.
Oh, yeah, he's married. What's her name? Amal. She's Lebanese, isn't she? Lebanese.
She's a lawyer.
Yeah, she's Lebanese. Yeah.
Pretty girl.
Yeah.
Very pretty girl.
And she adores her husband. Adores him.
Yeah. Then you got...
True now.
Michael Caine.
Please and thank you.
Michael Caine married to an Indian girl.
Yeah.
And up to this day, they're still together.
There we are. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Over 50 odd years they've been together.
Yeah.
Right? You got some of them who married to different castes.
That's right, yes, that's true, yes.
They don't mind because they know their daughters are well looked after.
Yes.
They don't mind that.
Yeah.
But the others, they're dirty, sneaking people.
Yes, they are, yes.
They will give them they will give their right hand to give to them.
And not only that, what else we was talking about, my beautiful dear little Kaz, because we need to remember now what we were talking about so that we can put the video out as quick as possible, so that we can get some form of a message out, because we're having a conversation. My delicious little baby's care lights have gone off for some reason. We're having a party. Anyway, my delicious, they'll come back on when they're ready. Anyway. What was I going to say now? I flipping forgot what I was going to say now. You see, my point in all of this, that's it. When you've got, and I've known, there we are, in my decades, my delicious little babies out there, my beautiful, delicious, dear little friend Kaz, and we were discussing this when we come on the old video, where I said that, you know, where they have to marry who they have to marry, and then if they get beat up by the husband, then they go home. There we are. I've experienced this many a time, and it's face to face. My delicious babies, this is not over the dog and burn. This is face to face. And yet, when they say it to the parents, it's like the mother. She's so flipping hardened. She says, "Well, no, this is who you have married, and now you'll go back to him." Do you see? And then she gets another beating, and then another beating, then another beating.
Because it's shame onto the family.
That's right. It's all about shame now.
It's all about shame. It's all about family.
Yeah.
Now, if the girl come home to me and said, come home to her parents and said, he's beating me up, they won't take it. They have to go back to the husband. Or else
they've done it many a times. I've seen it. The baby so many times. Honestly,
if she go out of her caste to tell the police or anything, they will be afraid.
Yeah. And yet she has to go back. She has to have a physical rumble in the jungle, swinging off the chandeliers. I just like to keep it very clean, Martin, babies. And she just has to lie down and just take it. My delicious babies. Do you understand what I mean? Like for the man just to enjoy himself and then not let the...
Well, they have no choice.
Now, actually, you know my beautiful dear little cats, beautiful dear little babies out there. I've got to tell you something now. I don't know, I may have mentioned it on one of my videos months ago. Do you remember when who was living up above before me beautiful little neighbour who's here now? No, you won't remember. But no, you will towards the end. Anyway. And they just got married. They were a Muslim couple. Now, he was a grammar school teacher, and he actually taught my youngest daughter maths, okay, because he's a maths teacher. And his wife had just graduated as a psychologist. She had not graduated at that time, but they were only really young. I'll never forget, they moved in the month of May. I'll never forget that time, okay? So they moved in, they were Kurdish. They moved in as a young couple, okay, Martin babies, just to let you know, okay? And let's just say, I'm trying my best to really be really polite here.
I'll just take that.
No. I'd just like to keep it. Let's just say that all of us here in our little square of 4, my delicious babies, including themselves, let's just say that it's like we had to join in with their
they were just having sex for crying out loud. They were screaming. It's simple things. They were fucking each other, and that's the end of the
yeah, but the point is...
Like, you take too long, man.
No, don't say that, my beautiful dear cat. What it was is that you could just hear the screams. Of course, there we are. Everybody could hear the screams, okay? No, but obviously she was enjoying herself. God love her. I mean, they're only in their early 20s. They're only in their early 20s.
At least
you know?
She was enjoying that.
Anyway, no, but the point is that, you know, when they had the first baby?
Yes.
No jerk. So when this beautiful little baby come out, I'm not joking, and I do remember actually, because I bought him a silver bangle. And I put a 50p piece in his hand because I was invited to go up and hold him and see him. God bless. Beautiful little baby. And even his dear mum and dad said, well, what does that mean when you put 50? Because they never knew, because they'd come to England. I think he'd come from when he was about 4 years old, from 4-year-old. And his dear wife, you know, she'd came, I think, when she was a couple of years old, do you see, but did not understand the tradition. So I said, if you put this coin in the baby's hand, if the baby snatches, it means that little baby's going to be greedy when it's older, when he or she's older. But if you just hand it, and I'll tell you what, won't be tired, my delicious babies out there, my beautiful, delicious, dear little friend Kaz. Guess what happened? He never snatched at all. He just gently took the coin. And I said, that means he's going to be really kind, beautiful. But guess what happened? No jerk. For everything that we endured, shall we say, to listen to rap, because you could not help it. Everybody, my delicious babies, whatever they were doing, they were having a whale of a time. But let me tell you, you know, when little baby come out, I'm no jerk, he was the most beautiful little baby. So he was truly made with love. Yeah. That's all I can say. He come out absolutely flipping stunning. And at one point, actually, he reminds me, and I shared a photograph with my beautiful, dear little eldest daughter. Oh, how I love my beautiful little daughter, sir. And I actually shared a photograph, you know, to them mama bear, of this dear little baby. And she said, you know what? She said, you know, my eldest daughter at the time, similar, and her little son, their little baby son, looked they look so like, she said, gosh, she says, your daughter looks, do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? You can see because my eldest daughter, as you know, sweet, yes? No, but she's got a lovely tanned skin, hasn't she? So what's happened is it skipped a generation. Like, my skin is lighter than my beautiful eldest daughter's. So she's got more of the Bangladeshi side, whereas my youngest daughter, they're so beautiful, she's got more of the other side, the dad's side, which is more Scottish, German, Welsh. Do you see what I mean? Yes? But they're both different skin colourings. Do you see what I mean? So my daughter, my eldest daughter, God bless her, how I love them both so. You know, she can go in the sun. She only has to look at the sun. Do you know what I mean? And she's super duper dark, you know, with green eyes. Do you see what I mean? And my youngest daughter, yes, it takes her a little bit longer. She's got hazel eyes, but it takes her a little bit longer to, you know, to get that tan. Do you know what I mean? She's got more of a dad's side, whereas my eldest has got more of my side. Do you see, with the Bangladesh and that anyway? My delicious dear little, so I wasn't meant to bore you, my delicious babies. And anyway, my beautiful dear, delicious dear little friend Cash, you'd never be bored with me because you know the girls. Do you understand what I mean? She knows my daughters. So, but, sorry, excuse me, getting back to this now. So to end our video. So what I'm saying is, getting back to this business with the snowman now, I do not believe that anybody has a right from any other country, okay, even if they're in our country, to dictate and tell us when we've had traditions for decades.
Well, it's always been there.
Well, it's just wrong, isn't it?
It's always been there, so how are they going to change it?
Yeah.
If the snow pelt down, you think they're going to tell the kids, you know, you can't go out there, you can't build no snowman anymore.
No.
Bullshit. I ain't doing it.
No.
If my children or grandchildren want to go out there, make them play out there.
Yeah.
Right? It's all it is rain.
Yeah.
Turn it freeze.
That's right.
Come like snow.
Yeah.
The stupid wankers, if they only know what they were talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't build a snowman head. What is the snowman going to do to you?
Well, why is it called a snowman? Ding, ding, dong, dong, my beautiful dear little cat. Because it has a body and it has a head.
So why?
That's the reason for a snowman.
So why?
Now, delicious little babies, where's your man going there with that, do you say?
What is wrong? If I saw one of them people, what is wrong about them snowman with the head?
Huh?
What did he done to you? Not a damn thing.
Yeah.
Had nothing to talk about the stupidness. That's all it is. Right? And insult women.
Please, in fact, that's true.
Insult women and insult little girl child. And don't know when the little girl grows up, never tell them about sex.
Yeah.
How sex is.
True.
Or anything.
Yeah.
Even if the girl can go and explore.
Yeah.
And she have it in her bed, you that will go in there in the bedroom and slap her up for it.
Yeah.
Right? Because she knows too much about sex.
Yeah.
And sex is the thing what's going around.
Yeah.
You can't help it. It's togetherness.
Yeah.
That's what God did.
So one last thing I want to talk about, my beautiful, delicious, dear little friend Cass and our delicious little babies, just to close out our video, yes? Because I feel that we've given, by the last part of this, enough information. What's your thoughts on a man there then having 3 or 4 wives, please and thank you?
Oh my God. No, to me, right, when you, man, like I said, no, one man.
You know, multi.
Who I know has got 4 women.
Yeah.
And he's 80 odd.
Yeah, she's saying.
He married them women when he was in his late 60s and then going into 70s. He's got 4 wives.
Yeah.
I asked him, would the one wife get jealous of the other wives? And me personally, I would. But if a man's going to marry and tell me he's going to marry another wife, I said, well, then piss off and go about your business. Because I don't want you. Yeah. Since you want to go with that man, go with her. Yeah. And stay with him. Yeah. Don't come back to me. Yeah. Because the answer is... I agree. No. Yeah. What? You want to come lie down with me with just stinking self? Move, come out of it.
And I do not mean it in a disrespectful way. Sorry to really interrupt you, my little beautiful, yes, my beautiful little babies out there. Okay? I do not mean this, no I don't, that doesn't mean no. I do not mean this in literal, it's just a figure of speech, isn't it, what I'm saying? Yeah. But, you know, when one now wants to perk a number of fires, shall we say, okay?
Oh,
Now, you know, when you're perking the fire.
What's poking the
Well,
fire?
you know, perking the fire. Do you get
sorry.
me?
Yeah.
Now then, my delicious babies, to me, the way I see this is, which is, I'm done saying it, it's true, isn't it? To me, and I've looked at and done research, there we are, for years and years and years and years. There we are. Well over what? A couple of decades, okay, to do this. And the way I see it is, it always comes back to circle, circle, circle. It comes back to the same thing now. It's a man who wants to be greedy. If you have Orthodox, if you have, I'm not too quite sure. I need to look more into Orthodox. I'm talking about Christian, Catholic. Yeah, I need to look more into that actually. Catholic, okay. It's usually one man, one woman. Okay, so the ring is on the old finger, yes? Yeah. And then you're meant to uphold what you're meant to do, your wedding vows. Okay, there we are, Martin's babies, okay? But when you're having 3 and 4 women then now I have actually, there we are, done a lot of reading, there we are, to do this subject. And what our beautiful, dear little, delicious, dear little friend Kaz said is absolutely banging true, because there is jealousy and one gets jealous of the other. Now, what they tend to do, your man there, because he could buy, say if he's rather rich, he could buy, say, one woman a handbag, the next woman a handbag, the next one and the next one, okay? But then they have to take it in turns. If you ask me, and I'm just giving my opinion, my delicious babies, okay? I'm just giving my opinion, my delicious babies, okay? What I've got to say is simple things. What it is, it's greed. Like, why can you not just be, there we are, happy with one woman there then? Why do you have to perk the fire? Not calling the beautiful dear little ladies fire. I do not mean it's like that, it's a figure of speech, right? But why feel the need to have 3 and 4 women then there?
Well,
do you see? What is a bit like licorice all sorts. He wants a bit of everything now. Do you see? I just personally think that that's disgusting.
Yeah, to
me, it's disgusting. And then you got other ones where, and then when they're young, and then they want to get trading for another. It's like an MOT with a car.
But if he's married,
that's what it is, isn't it?
To me,
disgusting.
He stay with the same. I'm not all sorts. I'm one sort.
Yeah.
So you keep with the one sort. Because we went up and we set our vows together.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Simple things.
Yeah.
So you can't go to this woman and that woman and that woman and tell me, say, oh, wife, I'm married to this woman. Then you go on with them. Don't come back to me. Oh, so throw him out the door. Through the door and go in.
And not only that, but you know the Amish, my beautiful dear little friend, dear little Cash, yes? And then my delicious dear little babies. Well, the Amish, they have like a type of a paedophilia as well.
Yeah,
because they all do everything in-house. So it's similar.
All in one.
Yeah, similar to the Muslim.
Because what is with
that's what it is.
With the Amish people.
So I'm not saying it because we're racist. And anyway, we're not racist. We're not prejudiced. We're just done saying it.
They're in London, they are. Right.
Yeah, but the Amish you got in America, ain't you?
They only keep to one. The way I see with the Amish people is this: they only keep to the one.
No, they don't. I've done.
And what it is, right? They only go by.
Yeah, but
the mother if somebody have children in the Amish.
But I've watched plenty of documentaries on this, and I can assure you now it's not.
They're in a congregation, right? They will have that young person born, and this little girl that's born in the Amish. They want them to go together. Why? Suppose the girl don't want to be like that. But she probably sees something what she see. Oh,
yeah, but to me, it's a similar thing because the Amish, they're like an older man, like the younger girl. Then
always.
Okay, so they're no different. I've watched plenty of plenty of documentaries on this to know. Okay. You see, to me, my beautiful, dear little friend, dear little cousin, our beautiful, delicious little babies, just to, close out our video, to me, it seems that there's a lot more, and it has been happening for decades, a lot more paedophilia, putrid, in the world, okay, with a lot of different religions and a lot of different where they seem to feel that it is perfectly all right to do what they do. Well, no, it's not. And that was the moral to what we say. And also, just to say, my beautiful, dear little Kaz, dear little, delicious, dear little friend Kaz, our delicious, beautiful little babies, you're all so beautiful. Just to conclude, do you feel that anybody of a different religion, I'm just asking just a simple question, yes? Do you feel that anybody of any other religion has a right to come to us as being British, English, and then be done telling us what we must do with our lives now?
No.
When they cannot even, to me...
do their own. Are they going to say,
well said.
Don't come to me about it? Are they going to do the same thing with what they are asking me to do?
Yeah.
The answer is no.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, do as I do, do as I say, not as I do.
That's what I say.
Simple things.
Right? No.
No.
Even if my daughters are then come to me and say, oh, you know, Mom, do we... I said, no, you don't have to do nothing. Nothing at all.
No.
Let them piss off.
To me, my beautiful dear little cousin, you and I are the same. Let me tell you. I mean, please do, God, Jesus Christ. No, we're very blessed. We are, aren't we? We're extremely blessed, okay? And God love anybody, but they're not always blessed, okay? But let me tell you, if somebody put touched a hair, on my beautiful, delicious, dear little daughters, let me tell you. Well, I'm not going to say it on the video. I'm just not going to say it, okay? Someone take my lights off. But I'm just done saying it. Look at this side of ours getting caught.
I got grandchildren.
Yeah.
My eldest one is 20 coming up.
I won't
say. Everybody put hand on her.
That's right.
Help to play.
Yeah.
Help to play.
Yeah.
Because I don't care now.
No, neither do I.
But they want to.
Yeah.
If they want to say, oh, this is our religion, I said, keep your damn religion up your Bible. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Right? I don't want to know that. Keep it up your backside. I don't want it. Right? All yours come out is filth.
I said for years and years and years, all I ever wanted for my beautiful and delicious little baby daughters, all I ever wanted is that they have their beautiful careers, whatever they wanted to do in their lives, and that they'd be happy and fulfilled, and that the birth end up with beautiful boyfriends, and of course to go on to marriage, you know, what they want to do, and be happy, build a family. That's all I ever wanted. But let me tell you, if I ever heard that there was, let me tell you, do you see, it wouldn't be, well, actually, the father, yes, they would really need to worry about, and the uncles, right? Let me tell you, right? But let me tell you that equally, there we are, have to worry about me. Let me tell you, big time. Do you understand what I mean, okay? Because you never know, there we are, when I'm going to strike. Do you see what I mean? Okay, that's just the way it goes, isn't it? And I'm pretty sure, my beautiful dear little Cash, you'd be the same, wouldn't you, my delicious dear little friend, dear little Cash? You'd be the same. You never know when they're going to do it. Do you see?
I have a daughter who's 42. The next daughter who's coming up 36.
Yeah.
A granddaughter who's 20.
Yeah.
The little one is 5.
Yeah.
In next month.
Yeah.
And I got another one he's only 18 months.
Yes.
Right, 18 months old.
Yeah.
Not a backside anybody can tell me anything what me put in them.
There we are. So?
Not a backside.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
no, some will just tremble upon all of them.
You say, so what I'm saying is that they seem to have, not with all Muslims, but with some, they seem to have a very different, me as a mum and dear little, you know, my beautiful dear little friend, dear little Kaz, dear little Kaz as a dear mum. We're both dear mums, yes? Well, we would not tolerate anything like that, but you find that with some Muslim, not all, but some, with some, it's like the mothers just put up with it now. You wouldn't see any of us put up with that. Not a chance.
Some of them do, though.
Do you say, well, they do, don't they? They do. But I wouldn't. And neither would dear little Kaz. And for anybody who I know, and my beautiful and delicious dear little friends, they wouldn't put up with it either. Do you see what I mean? My delicious babies, okay?
That's
and even dear little neighbours and that too, they wouldn't put up with it either. Do you see? So this is where I feel it's somewhere. There we are, just a bit of advice. Things have got to change. You know, if you imagine you've carried your little baby for 9 months, you know, you haven't brought him into the world to get black eyes, broken jaws and broken noses and to just lie down when they're told to and do what they've got to do. That's not why you brought your little baby into the world. Anyway, is there any...
No, you didn't bring your child into a beaten.
That's right.
Or torment or everything.
That's right.
Because it was...
Yes. Anyway, my beautiful dear little Kaz, is there anything else you'd like to say now, sweet? Because we're on nearly 40. No, it's all right, my little lovely. We're just going to end this. I just feel that we said enough, but I'm not even going to go down that road anymore. We was already done explaining. I was done explaining. My beautiful dear little friend, dear little Kaz, she already knows. Anybody else who knows me, I'm not racist prejudiced. Dear little Kaz, it's not racist prejudice. We're just talking about things that maybe others, there we are not very comfortable with listening to, but that's the beauty of life. You know, we can all have our own opinions. I'm a woman with a view. I'll have my effing view, do you see what I mean? And so will my delicious dear little friend, dear little Kaz, have as well. But there's certain things in society, there we are, that should not be accepted. It's cruelty, it's wicked, it's putrid, and it's paedophilia. And then at other times there's beating up and doing all these things now and sleeping with other women. Well, that's not acceptable.
Sure.
That's really, we're done saying it. I'm done saying it, okay? So I'm hoping that for anybody who's passed my channel today, which I very much doubt that really anybody will, but if you do, my delicious babies, thank you for even listening. But we're not here to hurt anybody, to incite anything, to cause trouble. No, we're not. We're just giving our take on how we see things, okay? And I do not feel that we've done anything wrong. So until my next video, I was already done saying to you all earlier, my delicious baby, so I do not need to say it again, but wherever you are in the world, you only get one life, and sending each and every one of you, and thank you once again for even listening to us. And God bless you, my beautiful dear little friend, dear little Kaz, for even coming on the video. No, but thank you. God love you. Thank you. So I just keep going. Thank you. You probably noticed, my delicious little babies, I've been doing that on purpose. Okay, my delicious little babies. Anyway, so until my next video, and until our next video, okay, whenever that will be, because sometimes we just like to just catch up and have a natter, you see what I mean? So until my next video, sending you all so much love. You know, thank you for listening once again. Oh, and God bless you all, okay? But it's just food for thought, really. You know, how you see things. But nobody's going to stop us from building a flipping snowman. Anyway, so you just take care. Until my next video, so much love. God bless. Thank you. Bye-bye.